Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl EbonyB here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video. I hope everyone's enjoying this marvelous Wednesday. Wherever you are, hopefully it's not rainy or gloomy because that sucks for you. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a basically get ready with me talk through. I'm actually going to be talking in this video. I've been talking a lot in my previous videos and I kind of like it. I feel like it's way better than just putting the words on the screen. However, I will be putting the words on the screen in future videos. I'm never gonna let that go. But yeah, over the past couple of months, I've been purchasing a lot of products and trying out different brands and ordering stuff here and there. I was not able to make any time to try out all of the products that I purchased, so a lot of the products I will not be featuring in this video. However, I will be featuring some of the products that are new to my collection. I may have used it in my last Easter look tutorial, some of the new products, but I'm going to reintroduce them today. One product in particular that I'm very excited about is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. Hold on, actually let's show you guys that. This Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, I feel like this palette is really special right now to my collection because I do not own, or I did not own anything Urban Decay until I purchased this palette. I have already tried this palette. This will not be a first impressions, but so far I really like it. I love the colors in this palette. These are definitely ebony friendly colors. And I mean ebony, and not just my name, but always possible. These colors are very, very warm. I love this deep shade here. Anything with a super deep shade I love because I love darkening my crease. I love making bold eye looks. Yeah, I'm just really excited to show you guys a look created with this palette. So a step that I would normally do whenever I'm getting ready to do my eyeshadow, if you've seen my previous makeup videos, is I would go in with my Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer and place it on the lid of my eye just so that I can create a lighter canvas so that the colors pop more. However, I won't be doing that this video. I'm really working on changing up my makeup routine just because I feel like when you grow in makeup, you also learn different techniques and stuff. So in this video, instead of using the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer, I'm just gonna go in with my NYX Cosmetics Waterproof Eyelid Primer. The purpose of a primer is to have either, whether it's a face primer or an eye primer, is to make the products last a lot longer and to keep them in place. And I think this primer does a really good job. I picked this up from Target. This was probably about $8 or $9 at Target. So, but yeah, this is another one of my recent purchases that I'm very glad and excited to show you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes and we'll jump right into this eye look. Okay, so my eyes are primed. Now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe 441 brush, or M441 brush. And out of the Urban Decay palette, I'm gonna go in with the shade Sauced. First, I'm gonna be using Sauced as a transition shade. Alright, so like I said before, that was a transition color. It's not really going to jump and pop out at you. That is just to help basically transition the next following shades onto one another. I don't want to put like a strong color just on my naked lid. I kind of want it to have like a gradient effect. Now basically what I'm going to be doing with this shadow palette is building each color. I'm going to see how far I can get or how far I can go. So I'm going to move next to He Devil. It's kind of like a strong reddish orange, but not too strong. But I'm gonna go in with that shade next and just follow behind that transition shade. Now I'm going to be going in with the shade, I think I want to try Cayenne. Cayenne, I don't know, it's coming off to me to be a little light. I'm gonna skip Cayenne and I'm gonna go in with Enfuego and build that on top of He Devil. Now I'm going to be going in with the shade Lumbre. This will be the first shade that I go in with. I'm going to put this on the inner part of my lid, and as you can see, I'm just packing it on. I'm not swiping it. I'm just packing it on to my lid. All right, and for my last step using the shadow palette, I'm gonna go in with Dirty Talk right here. It's kind of like a shimmer version of He Devil, but I'm gonna go in with Dirty Talk, and I'm gonna place that kind of like in the center of my lid. I kind of want it to give like an almost ombre look going into this dark color. Next, I'm going to be going in with my smudger brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to start off with He Devil, and I'm going to place it under my lash line. And then I'm going to go in with En Fuego, and I'm going to put that on the outer part. Next, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Cosmetics Sex Kitten eyeliner in the shade Bed 1. So next, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Cosmetics Better Than Sex mascara. This is my favorite mascara. This mascara is very good at getting your lashes voluminous. So I recently picked up a whole bunch of Ariel lashes from my local CVS. I don't know what came over me, but when I went in there, I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in my bank account. What? In my bank account. I picked up a lot of lashes and my bank account felt it. So the lashes that I'm wearing are the Ariel 811 lashes. I would say as far as the eye, I am complete with my eye makeup. Now I'm gonna move on to the rest of my face. So starting off with the rest of my face, I'm gonna be going in with my CoverFX Blemish Control Primer. This is also a mattifying primer, and I recently purchased this, I believe last month. Yeah, last month. I really like this primer. It does really good with mattifying the face. And it is a blemish control primer because I do suffer with slight acne or major acne, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this. For my foundation, I did purchase a new foundation from a different line that I have not tried yet in foundations. I purchased this from Sephora. The foundation that I purchased was the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I really like it. I am in the shade Chestnut. This is really good. I think the one after this was Mahogany, I believe. Don't quote me, but it had a little bit too much red in it, and this is actually where I am. I'm like neutral deep basically, and this does a really good job with coverage and everything, and I'm just gonna let you guys see it for yourself. So this is the coverage with just one layer of the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I do like the coverage. The coverage is really good. As you can see, this is about the same shade as my chest. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, if you can see that, but this matches my chest, and it also does a really good job blending in with everything else. I love it. I love this foundation. I'm probably gonna be using this a lot. It is buildable, but I'm just not gonna do it. I think I'm really satisfied with the way this looks right now. So, I'm sorry y'all, I am thirsty. Moving on to my concealer. Now, this isn't really new, but I have recently changed up my concealers. I used to use LA Pro Girl all the time. However, I did branch off and I went to try the NYX HD concealers, and I will say that I do love them. These are my two shades that I use here. The first shade that I bought was the number 7 shade. This is in the shade, I said shade like 20 times, I'm sorry. This is in the color Tan Bronze. I thought this was gonna be my color. Just by looking at it, I said, okay, this is gonna be a really good concealer color for me. But when I applied this color and blended it into my skin, it did come off really ashy. So I said, okay, maybe I need to step back a little bit. We can't go out there looking like this. We're not gonna do it. So I went and I picked up the number 8 shade. This is in the shade Nutmeg Muscade or something like that. This looks really good. However, I do like mixing them both together. Sometimes I'll mix them together, sometimes I won't. For this look, I probably will mix them together. But yeah, I use the HD concealers and I do love them. I do think that they are coming for LA Pro Girl. First one I'm gonna apply, of course, is Nutmeg. And honestly, I do like this concealer for if I were to go for a more natural look and I don't want my under eye to really pop, I would just leave it at the Nutmeg shade. But because I kind of want to give more of a look under my eyes and I want my concealed parts to actually be snatched a little bit, I will be going in with the tan shade, just a little bit of that shade, not the same amount that I put of the Nutmeg, to kind of just give it more of like a oomph, you know, more of a look, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I love this kit. I know a lot of people are not really into kits anymore. They rather just like get a one shade and do what they do, because really with these kits, you don't really use every color that they give you. Like, I don't use anything but the contour color. And maybe sometimes I'll use this as like a slight bronzer. Sometimes it works for me as a bronzer. Sometimes I'm just pushing my luck. But I really love this kit. I did hear on a recent YouTube video that I watched that Anastasia may be getting bought out soon by another brand. I'm not sure. I just hope they don't do anything to change the formula of her contour kits, because I absolutely love these. Alright, so now I will be going in with my Sacha Buttercup Loose Setting Powder. This right now is my favorite powder of all time. I also tried Makeup Revolution Banana Powder. Definitely reminds me of Ben Nye. It does not work for me at all. This powder doesn't work for me at all. I get really serious flashback. I will try to figure out how to work around it. I will be doing some makeup looks off camera, of course, using this powder just to see how or what kind of method I could use to make this work. And I also recently purchased the Beauty Bakery Flower Powder in the shade Yellow. And I used it once. It's very lightweight, it's very sheer, it's not super thick. I do like that. However, I did not want to use it for the video just because I want to play around with it some more to make sure that I know exactly what I'm doing and how heavy I should be going. Just because the outcome of this powder does not mock the outcome of the Sacha Cosmetics powder, and I really love the Sacha Cosmetics powder. So thought I should just let you all know that I definitely got a lot of goodies, like I said, over the last couple of months, and I'm still working on using them. But I'm gonna go ahead with my damp sponge. I'm going to go ahead into this Sacha Buttercup powder. And as you can see, I'm not super heavy with the Sacha Buttercup Loose Setting Powder just because I do not want any flashback. I pray for no flashback. And even for the simple fact that if I do have flashback, I do not want it to look like I'm gonna have flashback. And I had previous makeup looks in the past where I would put a whole bunch of powder on it and brush it away, and my face really looks powdery. And I know that once I take a picture, it's gonna be like Cake Monster. So I don't want that. I also picked up the technique of using a damp beauty blender when applying your powder onto your face. That helps as far as getting it to really blend into the makeup and not look like it's just sitting on top of the makeup. So I use that with just about every powder that I used. Now for another one of my favorite steps, I'm gonna go in with my Bare Minerals powdered foundation. I basically use this as like a finishing powder if you are unaware, and I just hit all of the spots outside of my under eye, even my forehead, and just finish setting the rest of my face so everything is set and it kind of transitions better with my skin complexion, my neck and my chest and stuff like that. So I do recommend, if you do not want to use a loose setting powder to set the rest of your face, definitely get a powdered foundation. They work the same because you really don't need to set a powder foundation. And I don't know, I think that's just kind of like nifty. And to put a little bit more color into my face, I'm going to be going in with my Black Radiance Baked Blush. This is in the shade Toasted Almond. And for my highlight of choice, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy collab. I'm gonna try not to go too heavy with it, which shouldn't be an issue because honestly, I love her highlight because it's not punch you right in the face once you put it on. It's like, oh, that's a nice shimmer, and you can build it up and build it and build it, and it gets better and better. So I do like her highlight for that reason. This is how much I'm putting on here. And moving on to the lips. For this lip look, I want my lips to go with my eyes. I always want that for some reason. I know it's really probably cliche for people to match their eyes and lips together, but I love when my eyes and lips match. I just feel like everything looks like a unit. I'll probably move on to keeping them far away from each other in the future like other people do, but as of right now, I love it. So I'm going to start out with lining my lips with the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. This is in the shade Club Hopper. This is my go-to shade for a lot of lip colors. This is definitely not the first appearance for this lip liner. But I'm going to go ahead and outline my lips heavily with this shade. Alright, so I went ahead and applied that lippy very heavily. As you can see, it's very heavy, very thick. Next, I will be going in with my Tarte Cosmetics Lip Paint. This is one of their liquid lipsticks in the shade Vibin'. And I really, honestly, I never really liked this shade. I picked it up because I thought I would like it. And I don't know, it just was never my favorite, but I really think that this would do this eye look justice. So I'm gonna go in with this one. So I went back in with Club Hopper to kind of, I don't know, give my lips a little bit more definition. If I wanted a solid lip, I probably would not go in with Club Hopper, but I kind of just wanted to give it a slight maybe ombre kind of look, but not too much ombre. I just wanted to outline the red lip to make it look a little bit fuller. I don't really know. It just was not working for me plain. So this is what it looks like after I go in with that. And to be honest, I kind of like it like this. This is a really cute lip now that it's outlined. Because honestly, I did not like this lip color at all, but now that it's outlined, I actually really like it. And I was going to just leave the lip at this, but I honestly want to put a little bit of a color in the center of my lips. This actually is really pretty, but I do want to put a color in the center of my lips as well. So the color that I will be putting on the center of my lips will be the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle matte lipsticks, and I hope I said that right because I can't say Mademoiselle. I will be going in with this. This is in the shade Freckled Fiesta. I'm just gonna put a dab of this in the center of my lips. Okay, and I really feel like just adding a little bit of that orange just gives it like a hint of orange, so it's just not so intensely red. Because if you look at my eye makeup, you can kind of feel a hint of the reddish oranges going on there. So I wanted to give my lip that reddish orangish kind of feel as well. But this would be the finished face look, and you already know the drill. I'm going to get myself together, come back, and wrap up this video. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm actually, as always, happy with the turnout of the look. If you have any suggestions on anything, or if you have any questions about any of the products that I used, maybe some of the new products that I used in the videos, and you're like, you know, you didn't say this, just let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what videos you want to see next for my channel. I'm open to do just about anything that has to do with makeup. Definitely interact with me in the comments below. I want to get to know some of my subscribers. If you are new to my channel, if this is your first time looking at my videos, just let me know that you're here. Thumbs the video up if you like the video. And I'm actually like in a rush right now because me and my boyfriend are supposed to go on a picnic today, and I don't even know if I want to wear this top, and I'm supposed to be at his house like 10 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm one of those girls. It's like I just cannot get it together until the very last minute. Anyways, this is not about me, this is about my makeup. If you do like my makeup, feel free to thumbs the video up. If you want to see anything new, like I said, make sure you drop them in the comments below. Also, make sure you keep up with me on my social media accounts. I always put my banner at the end of every video. Those are all my social media accounts. I don't have anything else. If you want to interact with me on there, please do. I'm on there a lot. They consume my life. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.